Hello guys, welcome to my latest figure review. This time we're looking at the Dalek Outer Space book cover Dalek, which was shown on the cover of the annual published in 1966. So at the time, the Daleks' master plan would have been on TV, so the Emperor's Guard Daleks, which feature domes that are coloured separately to their bodies, wouldn't have appeared yet on TV. So this is probably the first Dalek that's coloured like this, where it has a body that's all one colour and a head dome that's all another colour. In addition to that, the head dome features a diamond stripe, which is really strange. It looks almost medieval or evocative of like racing stripes. It's really bizarre. Anyway, so the colour scheme of this Dalek obviously takes its inspiration from the first Dalek movie, potentially also the comics. But in the Dalek movie, there was a red and black Dalek that was second in command, so it's supposed to be a kind of commander, presumably. It's shown alongside blue and silver Daleks from the first movie, so yeah, that would make sense. And it's also got a gold disc on the back, which it seems to be using to fly, and it's hovering in deep space without the means of a hoverbound. One of the most recent videos from Dalek 6388 is worth mentioning here, actually, because it brings something new to light about the possible origins of this red Dalek. Now, one of the reasons why I think this Dalek might have ended up this colour is because at the time, Terry Nation would have been trying to sell his Destroyers series, which would have featured the Daleks and the Space Security Service introduced in the Daleks Master Plan and Mission to the Unknown. Now, in the script for that story, a red Dalek is referred to, and in Terry Nation's house, which is shown in Wicker's World, around that time, Terry is shown to actually have a red Dalek in his possession, which I think would have been the red Dalek used in the Destroyers had it actually have been filmed. Obviously, it's a bit of a stretch, it's just a theory. But if that's the case, then it's likely that this Dalek may have been intended to have the same function as the red Dalek seen in the Destroyers, or perhaps there's a link, maybe Terry requested that a red Dalek was used on the cover of this annual, because much of this annual was intended to set up what would then later appear in the Destroyers series. It seems like this was almost a precursor to the red Dalek that was then to be used in the Destroyers. So that's a bit of background. Obviously, it's nice to see the movie colour scheme on a TV Dalek, and Corgi would do the same thing later on, and Product Enterprise, with red Daleks that had black spots. So this figure takes the design from the annual and makes it 3D. So you've got a red Dalek with a white dome, and the stripes and the diamonds have been picked out really nicely in cut plastic shapes. It's got a gold and silver neckbin, which is really strange. And then you've got the red gloss chest with gold bands and gold transolar disc on the back. And then you've got the black spots and gloss red skirt, followed by a slightly thicker than usual base. Now, on the cover of the annual, the Dalek's shown to have a more movie-style base, but I prefer to have one that would fit in with the other TV Daleks for my version, so I asked for that on the custom. The gun is a 60s-style standard gun, and the eye stalk is that of the Dead Planet Daleks, which is what's shown on the cover. So yeah, so this Dalek utilises a movie Dalek colour scheme on a TV-style body, and this is a trend that would be repeated by Product Enterprise for a few of their other red Daleks, and Corgi for their red Daleks as well. So here it is now with some of the drone Daleks of the time. And to me, this always seems to work really well with the Chase Guard Dalek, which obviously that also uses the movie Dalek colour scheme on a TV-style body. It seems to fit in really nicely with that, but again, a lot of collectors will know that there's no way that I could army build this now because it's too expensive. So I imagine this is a kind of outer space command Dalek. I hope you've enjoyed this review, guys, and we've got another video in the series coming up soon. Next time we'll be covering a non-60s Dalek for a change, which will be interesting. And take care until then. See you soon.